What's up, my Z Ninjas? Today we are going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series, The Bad Batch Wrecker. Of course, from The Bad Batch. So let's take a look at his box. Here it says Star Wars The Black Series. Now, this is a big box compared to the other boxes. This is a pretty big box because Wrecker is a bit of a big fella. So it says Star Wars Black Series, Star Wars The Bad Batch Wrecker. Here's one side of the box, and here's another side of the box with some really cool artwork. And the shoulders of other characters. Here's the bottom of the box that no one cares about. And here's the back of the box with a quick read up on Wrecker. I'll give you guys 5 seconds to read it over. You read it? Good. Now let's get him out of the box. Alright. Give me a minute to get him out of the plastic. And here we got Wrecker out of the box. And I gotta say, he looks absolutely amazing. I am so glad to finally have a Bad Batch member in my hands. I love the first season of the Bad Batch, and I cannot wait for season 2, which is coming next year. So let's look at his details. So for the full realistic stuff, it does look a lot like Wrecker. Focus. Like, you got one blind eye, which he has, a normal eye, some scarring here. Very accurate to how he looked like in the show. And overall, some amazing head detail, like one of the best faces I've seen. His armor down here, it's got a bunch of kinks and scratches here and there, like paint scratches and whatnot. And I do like the paintwork on here, red and black. Very nice looking. And on the arm we get the skull with the number 99 for Clone Force 99. Very cool looking shoulder pad, and it does move. Does it move? Well, it's like a soft rubbery type of... It's like soft rubbery, so it won't get in the way of articulation. In the back we get a little hole for his backpack, which we'll go over in accessories. And in the side, the same thing with the skull and the 99 symbol. For the arms, we get some cool looking gauntlets with some very nice red paint and some cool elbow covers. Very cool details, and especially on the glove, like these little hand gauntlets to protect your hands. Very nice looking detail. And on his belt he has 2 pockets, one here and one here, I guess 2 for grenades and stuff and whatnot. He has a little bit of sculpting in his pants, but the rest of his leg is armor, pure armor, which looks super cool. Very cool looking knee pad covers. Very nice detail with the armor, red and black, or kind of grayish. And here we holster his knife. Again, we'll go over that in detail. Accessories. Very cool looking paint job in the bottom. Not much going on, but overall, this is the Wrecker figure and all his details. And I gotta say, he looks amazing. He was $35, but he is a bit of a bigger figure, so I guess the price is worth it. Now let's move on to his accessories. Moving on to the accessories, we get some pretty epic stuff. So first, we'll start off with his backpack. Now let's take a look at the details of his backpack. There's some cool design on here, and some little buttons or beepers here. I don't know what they are. Very nice sculpted detail all around, and a nice paint swatch. And see this little thing that looks like the letter T? Well, you just align it with the hole back here, and you just align it and press it, And there you go. You got Wrecker with his backpack. Very nice. Next, we have Wrecker's gun. I don't know what type of blaster this is called. I only know like the standard E11s, but that's what stormtroopers use. But yeah, this gun looks kind of like something you would see in Halo, and it's rapid fire. And I like how it has the clip on the side instead of the bomb. And the way you get him to grip onto it is you get his trigger finger hand, put it there, and align it with the hole, the finger with the hole, and there you go. Well, you get the basic idea. He could hold his gun fairly well, and it won't come loose at all. So there's that. And we have a very cool looking accessory, his vibro blade knife. Vibro blade. It looks sharp. Like, obviously it's like a not rubbery, it's kind of like hard plastic, but it could poke. I love the way this knife looks. Man, like the detail on this, like the nice silver, the cool looking handle, the grips on here. Focus. Come on. There we go. And the blade looks absolutely amazing. Man, this is a cool looking blade. The way you holster it is simple. You just align it with this hole in his holster and just put the blade in. And you got Wrecker with his knife in, and it fits perfectly well, and it won't like fall out or nothing. It's in there nice and snug, so you don't have to worry about it falling out. And last but not least, one probably my favorite accessory, the helmet. Like, it looks amazing. The detail on this looks so good. I mean, look at his helmet here. It looks 100% spot on. The details is absolutely amazing. The number 99 on here for Clone Force 99. It kind of looks like a skull with its mouth opened. And I don't know how he could see out there, but I guess he does. It looks like a soldier helmet rather than a clone trooper helmet. And in the back we get some nice detail, this red part here. And some very nice white paint, and I like how it's not clean. I mean, it's centered right, but it's like scratched up, showing that they've been through many battles, and it looks very cool. And then the inside, it's just hollow, so you just plop it on his head. There we go, and now we got Wrecker with his helmet. Hold on, let me just... There we go, now we got Wrecker with his helmet, and he looks absolutely amazing. And the helmet does not get in the way of the articulation. Now, we're going to move on to articulation. So, for moving on to articulation, let's start at the head. Focus. I need like a backdrop or something. But yeah, his head could go up. Focus. There we go. So his head could go pretty far up. Better than most figures, and he could look pretty far down actually. Side to side, very good movement. Ooh, look at this. You can't hit Wrecker. He's just dodging your blast. Yeah, very cool looking. 360 he could do no problemo. Then this piece does not get in the way of the articulation whatsoever. Will it be the same with the helmet? I mean, he could still turn his head with the helmet. You really can't do side to side. I mean, he could look down a little bit with the helmet and not look up at all. But hey, he looks cool anyways. So, for the articulation, he could move his arms out very far. Pretty far, like pretty much all the way straight out. He could do a 360 kind of. Luckily this piece won't get in the way. This like rubbery armor piece won't get in the way. So you could do 360s all you want. He does have elbow swivel, obviously. And for joints, he has a single joint to elbow, I believe, yeah. And elbow swivel connected to his bicep. Wrist swivel here, and wrist hinge side to side, yeah. So we get side to side wrist hinge. Torso articulation, he could go forward a little bit. He could go back a pretty decent amount. Side to side. Ooh. Surprisingly good. Surprisingly good side to side movement. I like it. And 360 movement. Yes, sirree. He could kick out this much, and he could kick back this much, but it will kick out to the side a little bit. But yeah, he could kind of do the splits like this. Can he do the splits? Not exactly, but pretty good leg articulation. Next, we got I think this is single jointed elbow. We get a single jointed elbow that bends back 90 degrees, which is pretty cool, and I do like his knee pad covers on here. And we get our ankle articulation all the way down. Not really much up, but then again, that's because of his armor. And great ankle pivot, like ridiculously good ankle pivot. But that's it for the articulation. Now let's move on to the final thoughts. Moving on to final thoughts, I give this figure an absolute 10 out of 10. This figure looks amazing, it moves great, and overall I really like the character. For those of you who don't know, I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, the Clone Wars, and the Bad Batch. And I cannot wait for Season 2. But man, this is an amazing figure. And for $35, I think that's a justifiable price given that he is a bigger character. And I'm surprised that they were able to work in such great articulation with a bigger sized figure. Anyway, I bought this from my brother's friend. But overall, I want to, now that I have Wrecker in my collection, I want to get the rest of the Bad Batch members. Even the elusive Captain Rex. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Be sure to hit the like if you like the Bad Batch and Wrecker. Comment down below what you think, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.